All right. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? This is Poppinmissouri over here. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Nobody's here. It's okay. You know, it's just me. We're going to have a good evening tonight. As you all know, if you've been watching, we do have Templar Pops, Jeremy from Templar Pops with us tonight. I'm going to answer a couple questions. If you guys got questions, please send them our way for sure. Got a couple giveaways also. And 1 second here. All right. Yeah. All right. Hey, country nerd. I'm just making sure I was live. I didn't see anybody. I was worried. I knew you'd be here. So, like I said, we got a couple giveaways tonight. Some Starbucks cards. Hey, Roka, how are you? So let's start a pop collection. Jeremy Mitchie, hey. All right. Jeremy is here. If he gives me a thumb up, I'll bring him in. And all right, here we go. Here he is, the man, the myth, and the legend, Jeremy from Templar Pops.
Everybody I think you have to be deceased to be a legend, so I'm still alive.
Okay, well, you're the man, the myth, and not even close to a legend. So
the potential legend.
Potential legend. There you go. You're building your legendhood. So, yeah. Bearded Mysteries, how are you?
Oh, boy. Big trouble there.
There's trouble? All right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for coming on. Yeah. I know, I don't know how long your company's been along, but I've only been here about 2 months. So, when did you start Templar Pops?
Oh, boy. Sorry about the dogs. Strange. Oh, I see. My wife put us up on the TV, so the dogs start barking. She's a great producer, background tech, all that stuff.
Oh, that's good. You know, we all need help sometimes.
Yeah. Templar Pops started just a little bit more than a year ago. We bought the website in February, and then we started building inventory, started getting our business plan together, and then COVID hit. So that was a bummer. But we kept pressing. We just kept working inventory and building. And then I think we launched our first real good boxes probably in May. So that's probably officially May 1st.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like everyone else when COVID hit. Stuff kind of no one knew where we were going. So
didn't want to invest everything into Funko Pops and then have to worry about not being able to eat.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So, I mean, why did you pick Funko Pops? What got you into them?
We collected, my wife and I collected off and on, just stuff that we liked. We were just going to Walmart and see something, and we really liked them. And then December of last year, December of 2019, I guess, I was just bored, and I jumped on YouTube, and I saw Clint there from Franchise Kicks doing his show, so I checked that out for a minute, and I'm like, this is cool. Checked it out a little more, and I'm like, wow, look at what's going on with all this. I had no idea about the collectability and the value and whatnot, and I'm like, you know, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not going back to work because of COVID, so let's just do this, and it's worked. You know, I have a business degree, so that helps. And my whole family owned businesses all my life, and I had no interest in it ever until now. And now that I'm doing it, I'm like kicking myself in the ass. I'm like, why haven't I been doing this for 30 years? You know?
Yeah.
But whatever, better late than never.
Yeah. I think COVID really, it hurt a lot of things, but I think it actually helped the collecting world because people were stuck at home more. They couldn't go out, but they could find solace and solitude in these little plastic figures that reminded them of things they used to be able to do or their childhood, stuff like that. That's what helped me. I mean, you know, so.
And a lot of it's this community too. Is everyone's very, you know, everyone's very accepting and non-judgmental, and it's really not about. It's not really about who we are. It's about what we're doing, and that's what's fantastic to me. It's just I can be who I am up here in Maine. You can be who you are down there in Missouri, and because we all love this, we can get together and just enjoy this. You know, and it's kind of like even though it's my business, it's still for me. It's an escape sometimes from, you know, the stress of normal day, and pretty cool having it to be a stress reliever 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that when I've had a hard day, I had a pretty bad day yesterday at work, and coming just to my garage and just messing with stuff and packing stuff up, it made me feel better. It got my mind away from what had happened at work. And I think that's where a lot of people go. And, so it helps me out mentally, physically. So maybe not financially, but.
Right. Yeah, that comes with time, though. You figure out, especially for your content, do you have an active eBay page and stuff to sell you things you're not using and keeping?
Yeah.
It just takes time to build that up,
Yeah.
A lot of YouTubers will just do a big mystery box once in a while. If you can get lucky, you can get onto Whatnot. That helps. You can get a little bit of. It's hard to get in there, though. Hard to get in there.
Yeah, I've got maybe 15 items listed there now. I've sold maybe 7 or 8 over the last 3 months. I'm not pushing it hard, so it's just stuff that's sitting over there in the corner, and sooner or later I'll get rid of it. So it's no big deal to me. So.
I know when we first started, we wanted to keep everything, even though we were buying items for the shop or buying collections for the shop. We were always like, "Oh, this one's cool. This one's cool."
Yeah.
But that's how we collect. Like, our house is small. We have a very small area to collect in and display in. So we filled it out, and then I wouldn't say get sick of items, but as we've kind of lost interest in pieces, we'll filter those into our mystery boxes, and as we buy new mystery boxes, we'll keep those pieces and just kind of upgrade our collection as we go. But it's kind of always flowing.
That's kind of where I'm at. I like something for a while, and I'm like, I don't have any interest in that. So let's push that out because this piece can go here now. And with my small area here, which is about ready to get smaller, so it's kind of hard to have a bunch.
Right.
I'd love to have everything I want, but you can't do it. So
what you have is 10 that are worth $5,000 a piece. And then that's all you'll need.
Yeah. If I can find them, I'm going to retire tomorrow. And
Yeah.
So,
I hear you.
But
I've often wondered when I'm looking for stuff that I want to keep myself. Some pops, really, I have to keep them when I see them. I don't know what that is. Like, good example, Hello Kitty diamond variant. I think it was a 3,000, maybe 5,000 piece edition from Funko Shop. It's really not a hot ticket on the secondary market. You're picking those up around $25, which seems cheap for a 3,000 piece. I have zero interest in Hello Kitty at all. I could tell you nothing about that. But that pop, I love it. I have it. I'm not getting rid of it. I can't. I keep buying them because I like to put them in my boxes. So I don't know what causes that.
I'm the same way. I've got a couple someplace back behind me that I don't know what they are. I don't know. They're games. I don't know what they came from. I have no clue. But the pop's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'll keep that one, So I've got a couple anime. They're not back here, but they're at the shop still. And I have never watched a minute of anime in my life. But the pop's pretty cool. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the anime pops are really nice. They put a lot of time and effort into those.
Yeah, they hey, 2 dudes, Ryan, Country Nerd. How's everybody doing tonight? Mimic, glad everybody could come by. I'm glad 2 dudes with a hobby is here, actually. We're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to send everyone over to their channel. It's a young man, Kenny, and his friend, drawing a blank here, Chris. I believe they're up in your neck of the woods someplace. Very cool channel. They just started out. They have 118 subscribers. Let me pull up their page here. I'm still learning. Sorry.
I never attempted to use one of these live streams through the YouTubes.
Yeah, we're going to send you over to their channel, and let's do What should we do as a hashtag there, Jeremy?
Oh, to whose channel you send them to? These other folks you're talking about?
Two dudes with a hobby.
Okay.
Let's do hashtag hobby.
There you go.
And we'll let that go for a little bit. Everyone go over there, check out their channel, subscribe. Make sure you stick around for a little bit. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll open it in a second page, come back to the live while the other one plays. That way it registers your subscription. Otherwise, tomorrow morning they'll wake up and your subscription will be gone. So, but go over there, and the winner either gets a $10 Starbucks card, which I know not everyone likes Starbucks, or I made up some quick mystery boxes. It's got a Funko product in it. Could be a Pez or a Pop, and then some other random toys, all packaged, all brand new. So you guys get your choice of that. So go over and check them out. They're just starting out. I think, like I said, 118. They got 25, 26 videos. Their last, yes, their latest video. Sorry. Like I said, I'm still learning here. Just hashtag hobby on there. They pulled some sodas that I am totally jealous of. Frankenberry and Count Chocula. I do not have those. I'd love them. So just go ahead and check them out. I stumbled across them one night watching YouTube. So where do you see Funko in like 5-10 years? Do you see it continuing to grow, or do you see it kind of like the baseball card market 20 years ago was huge? Now it fell off, but now it's kind of coming back.
I don't think it's going anywhere for sure. I think that there's always a chance that they seem like a very smart company. They've always constrained their inventory. So the worry with especially with Pokemon is that the Pokemon company is just going to reprint millions and billions and trillions of cards and dump them all out onto the market. And it makes what's already out there not worth much. And in any collectible, that's what you just get to dilute the market with too much stuff. But I don't see Funko doing that. They've obviously had to change things with the cons. Like, you're not seeing the 24 piece, the 50 piece, the 100 piece that you used to, because you could only get those at the cons for the most part. But
yeah,
I haven't seen that. I mean, a 1,000 piece item here or there, but yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere for sure. I think that the peak is going to last a while. People are really into it, and they just keep getting better and better at their product development, and they really, really do listen to the fans. It's pretty obvious at times that they've listened to what people have asked for. But you imagine the production for that place is years out. The stuff that's coming out now was planned 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, look how fast WandaVision ended. What, 3 days, a week, less than a week later, there's all of a sudden new Pops. Right. So, like you said, those were in production 2 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's no way they came up with them that quick. So, yeah, that just amazes me.
I'm not going to claim to be any kind of expert in all of that, but I know that there's a lot of people investing, as an investment, not even necessarily as collecting, that they're investing into Funko Pops because they really feel that that's going to be long term. And if you could find them now and keep them mint and have them, something that they just don't. Even 2020, if you go ahead 7 years, 2021, it's going to be really hard to find Pops that were made this year in 7 years.
Yeah. I think the oldest ones I have, I just bought a collection from a gentleman a couple weeks ago, and I think the oldest one in there was a couple 2014s.
Yep.
And I know they started before then. Like you said, that's 7 years. I mean, but I know they have older ones.
Is that right? 2001, 2002, that company started, give or take?
Somewhere around there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the oldest in good shape Funko Pops I've seen have been right around that same age, 2013, 2014.
Yeah. Country Nerd asked, any tips on building mystery boxes?
Couple of tips, really. Keep your packaging consistent. that's going to help you with your shipping costs if you're not charging shipping, or even if you're charging flat rate. I found that out real early, that consistency in your boxes and shipping. Keep your pops in excellent condition. Make sure they're in good shape. I know it's damages can be a pain in the butt, but don't send them out there. Do a damages box. That's what I do. But other than that, just make it how you want it. Make a mystery box that you would want to get, and that's what I like to do. I put a little thought into it, come up with some themes. I don't have to do that, but I enjoy it. I enjoy taking some time and doing the Buffy boxes or the Scooby-Doo boxes. It's just fun,
Yeah, it adds to it. I think it adds to the the pull behind it for sure.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're in marketing, so I mean that's just plain marketing right there. So
right. And I have an incredible imagination. It runs wild with me, so it gives me a little bit of a direction to go with sometimes.
Yeah. I have that issue where I kind of go in 6 different directions. Sometimes it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start something and then, I'll always finish it, but I might have 4 different things started before I get back to it. So.
What do you mean? I'm doing 3 live streams simultaneous right now.
Bearded Mystery said yes, packaging will get return buyers. Trash shipping isn't worth buying. Templar Pops has some of the best shipping in the business, and I have to agree with that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've taken my cues from a lot of other sellers. I love how Funko King ships. His stuff is fantastic. I actually learned about box sizes, the correct box sizes from Pop King Paul boxes that I bought a while back. And I'm like, oh, this box is perfect for 2 pops. And so I started ordering those, and then someone else sent me a box that was perfect for 4. It sounds silly, but it's not like there's a list out there.
Something I've noticed too, and it's some of your upstart YouTube folks and stuff like that. They're just using any box they can, and the boxes are all different size, and I think if you sell all the same uniform box, there's no question on what's in it. So
yeah,
that's the way I look at it. Hey, who's your pop? What you doing, buddy? Country, I've just done or wrapped up so good. I had to buy more bubble wrap. Yeah, I go through a lot of bubble wrap. That's for sure.
Oh my god. I got a pretty good joke about bubble wrap, but I won't. Deidre won't let me tell it.
I didn't say that.
It's PG-17 probably, so we'll just.
Hey Kenneth, how are you? I don't know if you know Kenneth. He's always in these live streams. He stops by. He's a great supporter of almost everybody in this community. So
nice to meet you, Kenneth.
Yeah. Who's your pop? He's a up and start. He's in Indiana. Great content also. So
I'm going down through the list in the chat here, comments, and copying and pasting everyone's name into our spin wheel.
Okay.
For the $50 box.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep adding names to it as we go. So if I seem distracted, that's what I'm doing.
You're good. You're good. If you could change one thing with Funko, what would it be? And if anything.
I wish there was consistency in back to shipping. I wish there was consistency in the way that products are delivered to the retailers. And I wish that, that would be my biggest change, because.
But you don't have any control over that.
No, you don't.
No.
So control over what you do, what you have.
Right.
Over Templar Pops, what would you change?
About how could I change Funko from Templar Pops? Oh, we've got a really nice mill up the road here that's empty. That's like they could come. They could have a Funko East Coast right here in my hometown.
There you go. I think that would help on their shipping.
Yeah, maybe sell at least to my house.
Exactly. You can just go down the street and say, "Hey, I got order number 12. Give it to me." So, two dudes with a hobby. Who's your number 1 and 2 place to buy mystery boxes?
Currently number one is Funko Kings, hands down. But I really just now had a super good experience with Book Bar Brothers. Their $100 boxes, they were amazing. I tend to buy expensive boxes, and the reason I do that is because they're an investment into the business as well as our collection. So I don't tend to buy boxes at the same price points that I'm selling. It's not, that's just doesn't make any business sense for me to do that. So, but
Yeah.
I'll buy a box from anybody that has something cool going on, that looks like they're really trying to do something fun, you know?
Yeah. I've tried a bunch of them out there.
Oh yeah. Chrono, I've always had good luck with Chrono.
Okay.
My last box from them, as well as a lot of other people, which was quite a while ago, they did I don't remember what it was called. It was some kind of holiday box. It was cheap, but everybody got the that big 10-inch purple monstrosity. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And like basically everyone got exactly the same pops in their mystery boxes. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
I have an issue with I bought Chalice boxes in the past, I think it is, and they have their exclusives.
Yeah.
It seems like every time I get the same two pops, it's like, holy cow. Which, it's all right. I get rid of them, but that's a
Right.
chance I take. So,
Mhm.
Funko Brothers says hi.
My world, although I hear a lot of good things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just never been on board when they were ready for a new box.
Yeah. Yeah. Hoosier Pop says, one wish for Funko would be less lazy molds on variants and chases. Buying the same pops over and over with new paint is a Funko tourist trap. I agree.
Yeah,
with
I'd agree
that.
with that.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. I've seen some lazy chases that I would call that way too. Repaints and stuff. But I guess sometimes that's all you can do. You got to remember that they're under license agreements. There's they don't have full creative control of what they actually do with the pops themselves when they make them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like the luchador sodas, they're all the same. They're just a different color. There's a little bit of difference to them, but it's like you said, it's whatever Marvel wants them to do, or whatever DC or whatever it may be. So.
I'm gonna call that luchador series the flop. I'm gonna call that now.
Well, I saw the other day that they're bringing out more of them.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I guess the rest of the series,
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of people made a really good point that luchador, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, that's a really big deal. And
it is.
There's a huge fan base for that. So why not just make those characters the pops?
Yeah.
Real, and introduce that to introduce that to us. We don't know what the heck's going on. I've seen it on TV, but
Terry Gerling here. She says, where can you buy the Disney Pops from the Disneyland collection?
Are you talking about the collection that came out back at Target a while back? Maybe.
Possibly. Yeah.
You can buy directly from Disney. They have a Disney shop, but it's hard, it's based on what's available.
Yeah.
As far as that particular, like the 65th anniversary set, maybe that was called 75th.
I think it was the 65th. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Those, secondary market, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I have pretty good luck with eBay, but I also take good care as to who I'm buying from. I always check for really good reviews and a lot of sales. A lot of sales. Don't buy it from somebody that's sold three, bought.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. when I first started on eBay, I had a lot of problem with that. People didn't want to buy anything because I didn't have real high. Full disclosure here: Terry Gerling is my sister.
Okay.
It's like the one you bought me. Oh yes, it's the 65th anniversary. Is what she's looking for. Yeah, that was a good. I bought her one for Christmas. So.
I think we ended up with a pretty good haul from that, but we didn't pick. I don't think we picked up many of the Disney pieces because they weren't exclusives. Which right or wrong, I guess. But but we did get like the Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland. We picked up a lot of those pieces. Those are gone now, but
Oh yeah.
I think I might even have a Mad Hatter, the big one. Still,
Okay.
I think so.
All right. I'll take a look and see what you got. Let her know. So, but two dudes with a hobby said they're not fans of the luchadors either. Rockabye Baby said she was disappointed in the My Little Ponies. I guess they were all the same, just different colors. I have never seen one, so I could not say yes or no to that.
They called them retro, because they were remakes of the 80s toys, which were exactly that way. They were all the same horse character with different paint jobs.
Yeah.
Not that I'm an expert on My Little Pony.
You're a brony.
There's a line not to be crossed, and for some people, I'm one of those people.
Yeah, I can't see myself collecting My Little Pony.
Yeah, you say that now. Look what's going to happen.
I'll get 10 of them in a box next week. Watch.
I know that our local Hot Topic, the last time they restocked, there's a Hot Topic of blue My Little Pony. They must have 30 of those on the shelf, and nobody has bought them. They just sit there. I'm like, I feel like I want to buy one just because I feel bad.
Come home with me. I'll save you.
Right. Oh, I feel so bad.
King Bob says, what licenses would you like to see Funko turn into soda next?
Sodas. I'm not big on sodas, but I don't know. Sky's the limit. Let me think. They've done a lot of He-Man, right? They've done a lot of Disney.
Yeah, not much Disney. I think that's coming down the line. Of course, Star Wars. People want the Star Wars. I'd like to see the add icons more. I know they're starting them because they have Chester Cheetah. He's here someplace. Yeah, he's here someplace. Which is a super cool soda. I really enjoy the sodas more actually than the pops.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the fact of I look at a box and I know what I have. Where if I look at a can, I know kind of what's in there. So.
Right. I know they're super popular. There's over on Whatnot, you can go on just about any night and buy a break or something.
Yeah, that's.
I do have two of the Scott Pilgrim ones that just released the Hot Topic. I have two of those.
I didn't get any of those. Like this is the new Harley Quinn.
That's an amazing movie. Oh yeah, Harley Quinn. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, those are really nice looking too.
Yeah, that's the common. I won't show you the other one because I don't have it yet. So, and this is a little inside joke for Let's Start a Pop Collection. If you're still here, I'm going to put her in upside down, just for you, buddy. So he has an issue when people put it upside down, head first. So. Crunchberry Monster. This one, SE Mon? I gotta figure out what it's an SDC or Summer Convention Limited exclusive of 3,000 pieces. There's no chase to this one, so I will not open it. Sooner or later, this will be worth good money because it's still sealed. So, not that it's not worth a pretty penny right now. So, hey Tats, how are you, buddy?
I'm kind of wondering how are they going to value those sodas where so many of them are open? I guess the sealed ones would be the most valuable in theory, but
yeah, I think so after a while because everyone's opening them. We're not many people. I don't think too many people are saving closed ones back. So
they're more of a display.
Yeah. I've got two of them that aren't open because there's no chases to them, so I figured I'd just leave them closed, Yeah. Somewhere down the line, it'll be in a mystery box or because I may do a mystery box here end of April. So we'll see what I got. Let's see.
They're cool. It's a cool idea. They display well.
They do. They do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
They
want to give away a $50 mystery box?
sure.
So what I've done is everybody that's been in here, I've been copying and pasting and adding them. I can't see how many people are live right now.
It says 20.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a lot more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
And then be patient with that for just a minute. And
Yep.
then that's going to bring up the spin wheel. And you're going to I won't be able to see you. So you're going to we'll put the name list up, and anybody that wants to get in on it, you'll have to tell me.
Yep. Okay.
Type it in, and then we'll spin. So what you're getting is a $50 mystery box from us, free charge, shipped out. If you can contact us either at our email address or over on Instagram, you can give us your mailing address, and then we'll talk a little. I think I want to curate this box just a little bit. So let's talk first. We haven't built the box out yet, so we'll talk, see if there's something interesting you're looking for, and if so, you'll get it. All right, so I'm going to switch over to my shared screen.
Mr. Pop Royalty would like in.
Okay.
He's a great supporter. He's over in Kansas.
All right, can you see that screen? Okay. Right.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so here's a list over on the right. There we go.
You got Ryan. Dan K.
Dan K.
Let's Start a Pop Collection. He's in there.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Cool. All right, we're going to spin it. I know most of you folks from Instagram, so this should be pretty good. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Any $50 mystery box, I'm going to curate it personally. Dun, dun, dun.
And it's Hoosier
Hey,
Pop. All right.
All right, let's get back in here.
There we go.
Hey, there we go. That was cool.
So, yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Hoosier Pop. Right.
Yep. That's Robin Page over there. Great channel. I don't know if he's still here or not. He said he was at the mall and was going to, when he got back home, jump back on. So
cool. We'll let him slide on this one. Just make
there
sure
he
he finds out. Let me, I'm going to go over to Instagram real quick. Look him up. There he is.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to draw for the two dudes with a hobby. Let's see if I can figure out how to share this screen. Okay. Hang with me, folks. I'm still trying.
Hey, you're doing a great job, man. I enjoy your content. We watch all the time.
All right. Looks like, yeah. Looks like we have 14 unique comments. Can you guys see that? Or are you still seeing me?
I can see it. I can see your screen share now. So I see YouTube random comment picker is what I see. Now you know why when you go to share your screen, this thing pops up and it says, it's recommended you get 2 screens to do this.
Yeah. I'm just going to do it, and I'll let you know who wins. We got 14 people. All right. Country Nerd. He said, awesome video. Keep up the great content. I will take a picture or a screenshot of this and put it on Instagram. That way everyone knows that Um, it's legit. I don't want anybody to think that I'm doing something behind the scenes here. So
Seems fishy to me.
I know I'm a pretty fishy individual. So whoa, where are we going?
I want to show off this pop, but I got to charge it up first. Do you have one of these UV flashlights?
Yeah.
That is the best thing in all of it ever. It's the best.
Yep. I bought mine off Amazon, like 2 of them for $9 or something.
Yeah, same one I have.
Let's start a pop collection, said #rigged. Well, I'm going to have to get with you, Jeremy, and Mitchie, and figure out how to do this screen share thing. So.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
If you exit your full screen,
mm-hmm.
down on the bottom, there's this place that says share.
Yeah.
And then when you hit that, it shows you a little window pops up, and it shows you what your sharing is going to look like.
Okay.
But once you share, though, if you're in full screen mode, you won't be able to see anything. So make sure you're in this thumbnail mode.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Country Nerd, you said do you want the gift card or do you want a box? Just let me know, and then DM me your information.
Can't see the glow very well. I love this.
No, I have a couple. They want the pop. All right, Country Nerd, just DM me your information on Instagram, and we'll get it out to you. So, yeah. I think that's all I've got question-wise. I know it wasn't too long, so thank you.
Yeah,
for
you're
giving me
welcome.
your time. So,
Thanks for having me.
Has anybody else got any questions out there in the chat? Holler.
Anybody but Bearded Wonder. Tori's a good friend of mine. He's starting a new YouTube channel himself.
Okay.
So we have a lot of fun. He does like weird oddity stuff, like weird, creepy baby doll things, and I don't know. I like it.
Yeah. Cisco Yeah Boy's here. He's a great supporter of the community. So, what do you got going right now? What boxes are available?
We just put some new stuff up. We did just launch a $100 box the other night. It's selling pretty slow, but I think it's because there's just kind of an overload of Target Con and ECC right now. And there's not that there's a lot of that in there, but there's all of those pieces are in there. But that's available, $100 box. The values range about 95 plus on that one. There's 7 or 8 left, maybe 9. We just put up some damages boxes, just a few. And some damages single items. That's kind of new. We're going to try to see if that works out. And yeah, that's about it. I don't really have anything on the radar coming right up. Haven't come up with any good ideas yet. So I can maybe a glow in the dark box maybe next. We'll see.
I think the first one I ever bought from you was Glow in the Flocking Dark or something.
Yeah, it's one of our best ones.
Yeah, and I had seen it on Grown Kids TV.
Yeah.
And I reached down and I'm like, let's check it out. So
pretty sure this will be the big hit in that box. The glow in the dark winged venom from Pop in a Box. This one's pretty mint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obi would want that. He's big into the Venom stuff.
Oh, they're great. I think these are a good investment piece too, because once that new film comes out, they're going to go through the roof.
Yes. Yes. 2 dudes with a hobby said, yes, do a glow box, please. So
it's popular. People like them.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how I was going to like them. And I didn't have a UV light. So I'm like, well, they glow, but I can't really see it. And then I got that flashlight. I'm like, holy cow. Yeah. I should have bought this 6 months ago.
Yeah. Get one of these. Everybody that collects Funkos, get one of these $5 off the Amazon, and you wouldn't believe what some of these pops will do when you hit them with this UV light. Some of them glow like you wouldn't believe, light right up. And they don't say they do, but they do.
There's one, the punchy Hawaiian Punch guy.
Mm-hmm.
He glows like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and he's not a glow in the dark.
No.
I guess it's just because he's mostly white.
Yeah.
He just soaks it up, and then it, So,
Some paints really react to the UV.
yeah. See, when I first started this, I thought it was, individual vinyl. And then somebody's like, no, they paint them. I'm like, what? And then I've actually got a couple that you could see where they slipped and there's a paintbrush mark on them.
Oh yeah, every once in a while.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So,
I thought that the glow paint on this Venom was a little bit off. Some of the spots are, it's a little bit light in spots, but it would be a very difficult paint job to do without getting it all over the place. So
yeah,
that's some good stuff if they're doing it by hand.
Yeah. What do you feel about the flocked ones?
Oh, I love them. Yeah. I really like the variant on the textures. I'm not a big fan of like the chrome pops. Yeah,
No.
Those are okay. If the box is good on a chrome pop, they look really good. The Wolfman flocked we pulled from the Funko Kings is amazing. I'm never taking it out of the box, but
No,
I'd kind of like to take it out and pet it a little, but I'm not going to do that.
I think we got a taker for your Venom pop there. Country Nerd said he'd take that.
Oh yeah,
he's been wanting that.
He chases a lot of stuff in my boxes. He did pretty good on this last one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good. And I like to see that. I like to see where, like, you or Schmy or whoever it is puts a box out, and then you see results. You see someone pulled the hit. You see someone pulled the lower ones. Where there's some companies out there you never see.
Right. You don't know if anybody actually did get that or not.
Did it? Yeah. Did it ever get pulled or not?
Yeah. That's why I like to do the smaller runs. It's just me, so it'd be really difficult to do $100 or a $200 run. It'd be just about impossible. But I like the odds. When you have a 1 in 12 shot of pulling a $150 Grail. Wow. Who's doing that?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, K Titus. Ginger Pop. Ginger Pop, I got one of his boxes recently. It was quite interesting. I got a Freddy Funko out of it. Second one I've ever gotten. So
nice.
I think my first one was the holiday one, of course. Because I bought enough, I got a free one. So
the common Freddy, they'll call that someday.
Oh, yeah. I think it's worth like a lot of
Does it seem to me like a lot of the Freddy Funkos that have been released over the last year, none of them have really done much for value.
No. And a lot of, I watch YouTube and I kind of stay up with some of the stuff, but I don't have the time to really really study Funko. And, they had a con and I'm surprised nothing Freddy came out. Nothing. And from what I understand, that's a couple cons now where nothing Freddy's come out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a year since Freddy Soda came out. It's a year for soda in general, but, and that's the spokesman of Funko. You would think that they'd bring something out.
Right. I don't know if I'm not 100% familiar with the history of Funko, but it seems like a lot of the really expensive Freddies are all like 300 piece, 400 piece, 500 piece, something like that. And how do you make and market that with no cons to sell it at? Because the lottery system to buy those would be insane. There's no way that it would work online. It would just be it'd be a nightmare. So maybe they're just saving up till things are back to normal, and when they do, they'll start putting them out. And
that could be, and I hope so. I do hope they're saving some awesome fire pops for when everything clears back up and gets back to normal, So,
hey, but if this becomes the new normal, which nobody wants that, but if this is this way for a while, they probably should think about doing that somehow.
Yeah.
It's a tremendous challenge for any company. Like all of the cons this past year, they had website problems and bot problems. It's just, having the money and the resources to combat that is astronomical. You would think it'd be easy. Oh, it's just a website. Well, websites go wrong. Hackers get in. Bots get through.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you drop the 500 piece Freddy Funko on the website and one bot got all 500 pieces and they were selling them for $1 million a piece,
yeah,
that wouldn't look good for Funko at all.
No, I mean, that would put them out of business right there.
Yeah,
so.
Wouldn't look
Someone
good.
earlier asked, what's your ultimate grail?
I have it actually. The Vader Hollow Vader was probably the grail I wanted, and I couldn't believe it when I pulled it out of that box. So, yeah, I have it. That's it for me. I mean, not that I'm just gonna stop looking for something cool, but
yeah. For me, it's and I'm not into Captain America, but it's the Captain America World War II. He's a little bit different, everything, and I mean, it's not a way out there grail. It's attainable, but
is that the Emerald? That was an Emerald City Comic-Con from a couple years back, wasn't it? I think it has a green sticker on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know the one you're talking about. That's a really nice looking pop.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not into Captain America per se, but just that pop. I saw it the other day on Slapshots, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, ooh, I need that.
Is he in a jumpsuit? Like a I don't know what the right word is. Jumping out of the plane, the parachute suit.
I don't remember. Let me pull it up here. Yes. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, that one there.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So. Hey, look at that! I did it right. All right.
Hey, sweet. You learn it all the time.
Figured one thing out. We're good. I'm going after all the Captain America pops. Ginger Pop said so. Yeah, I don't have.
That's a huge undertaking. I wish you luck with that one. There's a lot of those out there.
Yes.
A lot of caps.
Yeah. Do you see them putting out too many like Captain Americas or too many Batman or too many, whatever it may be? Like too many different variants.
There's too many Deadpools. I mean, it's almost like the Deadpool pops are a joke, which is kind of consistent with Deadpool though, so it makes sense. Like Deadpool in a ballerina costume at Hot Topic now. I bought some. But I don't know why.
I bought the
Deadpool on the goat, Deadpool hanging upside down from a tree.
Yeah. I pre-ordered I think it was Backyard Griller, I think, from GameStop the other day. It just looked neat. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that'd be trying to like collect all the Dragon Ball Z pops. Good luck.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know. I open a mystery box and I see that and I'm just like, oh, okay. So, half the time I can't pronounce what they say. I have no clue what they are. So
it seems like there's a niche of Funko collectors that love the anime and the Dragon Ball Z pops, and they don't like anything else. And then there's the group that loves the ad icons and the horror pops and the movies and stuff, and they can't stand the Dragon Ball or the Yasuki or whatever. But I gotta like them all. I don't have a lot of Dragon Ball Z pops for our boxes, but I pick up when I do. They're good ones. They're pretty good. Ones. They have to glow in the dark or something at least.
Yeah, I think the only piece of anime I have is the Deku Soda. I have the common and the chase of that. I think that's the only piece I own that's anime related. So, Zach said he has loves the ad icons, but Funko's Funko. So,
yeah.
And really, I collect by what it looks like. If I like the look of it, I'll keep it.
Yep.
Otherwise, it'll go to a new home someplace. So,
finding I really like a box and pop combo where there's a lot of symmetry. So the picture of the pop on the front of the box is almost exactly the same as the pop inside the box. So I like, for some reason, that's visually stimulating to me. I really like that look, and there's not a lot of them out there that are like that.
No, I've noticed that a lot of them, the box will have a blue shirt, the pop will have a black shirt or a green shirt. It's like, Why doesn't the box match what's in it? So,
Right.
I don't know.
I know some of the boxes you're just like, what is that?
Yeah, and then you look inside and you're like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
I tell you what, if this is the worst of our problems on Saturday night, is what color the Funko Pop box is.
Exactly.
We're all doing a lot better than we think.
Exactly. Two dudes said, I feel I love the Marvel 80th comic boxes. How do you feel about them?
The Marvel 80th comic box.
I think that's the one where it's coming, looks like a comic book.
Yeah, those are. Oh, yeah. Those look really cool.
Yeah, I think they got
as a
Superman.
seller, I'm skeptical about the oversized pops, but yeah, those look really cool. And the albums that they do now are really cool.
Yeah.
Yep. All looks good. All good ideas.
Yeah. I like where they're going. I mean, they're branching out far enough. And funny thing is, I think the Dorbs will come back. You know, I don't know. I have a couple of them just over there on the shelf, but I don't know.
What's their other? They have another. The 5-star series is made by Funko. That's similar to Dorbs, I think.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. I think I have a few of those kicking around.
Yeah, I've got a couple just put back. Maybe they'll do something sooner or later. Like you said earlier, when the movie comes out, WandaVision, I have the whole set, and the whole set's like $300 now for 6 pops. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
But in 6 months, they might be $10 pops again. I don't see it happening with WandaVision for some reason. I see that continuing to grow, kind of like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's never going to end.
All Funko releases, all the sales curve's the same. It doesn't matter what it is. It comes out, it spikes in value on the secondary market. Only a few keep going. Just a very short few keep going. Most of them just come back down to earth into like $20 range, and then you've got the clearance rack stuff that just,
Yeah.
But
Ginger Pop said he started down the rabbit hole of Hikari. I do not have any Hikaris. I've been looking at some on actually your eBay store. I just haven't snapped on them yet. So
a good place to get Hikari is Gemini Collectibles. They have a large number of Gemini exclusive Hikari there, and they generally are on sale. You can pick up some really nice Hikari pieces anywhere from like $20 to $45 over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got my first wacky wobbler the other day, actually. I saw it on eBay, and growing up in Chicago, this guy was like an ad icon up there, and I didn't think it was Funko, and I searched it, and it is. But the box doesn't say anything about Funko on it.
I think Wacky Wobbler is the original name of Funko, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's the Empire Carpet guy. Like I said, he's a ad icon in Chicago area. Growing up, you couldn't watch TV without him being on there. So
there's nothing on the bottom of that box that says Funko Inc. It wouldn't be the same logo, so it might be easy to overlook it.
No, there is no.
Interesting.
Now on the bottom of the wobbler it says Funko.
Yeah,
but nowhere on the box.
Huh. Yeah,
and I've looked it up on the Funko app, and it's there. So
I think they still make Wacky Wobblers. I'm almost sure I've seen those in stores.
Yeah, they do. Hoosier Pop said he just got home, been listening the whole way. Well, I'm glad you're safe and off the road. Big T said he loves the Hikari. Gemini is where he gets his.
Hey, what's up, Terry?
Essimon, the Vinyls 2-pack. I got a couple of those someplace.
Looks like you've got a pretty good turnout tonight. I haven't been on any of your or seen any of your other lives before, but yeah, I get a good group of people here.
Yeah, I try.
Except for Bearded Wonder.
I haven't seen him in the chat, so I don't know if he's still here or not.
I probably scared him off.
No. Yeah, Wacky Wobblers are the original line, Hoosier Pop said.
Yeah.
Funko. So, Yeah, a lot of people don't like the original stuff. The what is it? The the spastic plastic. A lot of people I've heard don't like that stuff, but I mean, I think they're neat. This is Chet.
Yeah, their Funkos, they don't sell
Yeah.
super well on the website for some reason. I think
No.
they're cool looking too. They're really unique sculpts.
Yeah. I've got a couple of them I picked up off the website.
Yeah.
I think to fill out so I didn't have to pay for shipping, basically.
Right.
So. Hoosier Pop. I had a G.I. Joe out of the box. Threw it out by accident. Mr. I don't know if they make a Mr. Monopoly Wacky Wobbler. Two dudes. I was talking to two dudes with a hobby the other night on Instagram, and he said he collects Monopoly stuff, and so he sounds like he's got a pretty interesting collection there with the Funko Pops and Monopoly and stuff like that. So, what else do you collect besides just Funko stuff?
I love art. I really like retro posters, retro advertising pieces, legitimate ones, not reproductions.
Yeah,
I have a few from the 60s and a few from the 50s.
Yeah.
Just the way they designed the color and the art and the production value on them is unbelievable compared to what they're making now.
Yeah. I saw your Instagram the other day when you did a collection tour a little bit, and I was drooling over that Fallout shelter poster.
Yeah, that's great.
Like, oh, that is cool.
Yeah, that's all legit, real. The story behind that was that my mother has volunteered for food banks here in our local community for decades, and for a period of time, the food bank was located in the old town hall, which was where they had all that stuff, and they were cleaning that out. They were being evicted from the town hall and being put into a different building. And while they were cleaning, my mother found a shelf with a big square and a pile of dust, and she picked it up, and it was that poster. Mint had never even been moved from that shelf for 50 or 60 years. It sat right there in the dust, mint condition. It had tack marks in the corners. It was up on a wall at some point, but
wow, that's
that
just amazing.
15, 20 years.
Yeah, that's just amazing. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done a lot of work on old homes and tore walls out and found newspapers and stuff from World War II, before World War II.
Oh, yeah.
It's old glass bottles and stuff like that, but I don't have any of it anymore. But
this house we live in was built in 1857.
Well, the first time it's on record.
Right. Well, the first time it was officially on record as a deeded property was 1857. So it could have been built a lot earlier than that. But we find glass out here every year. Bottles, marbles, old antique marbles, farm equipment.
Every spring.
Oh, it always comes to the top. Yeah.
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 I pulled a cast iron stove out of this lawn one piece at a time for a whole summer, every piece of it. Almost, I thought about putting it back together, but the amount of time it took me digging it out of the ground.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Big T said the old Pez dispensers are really cool. Yeah. The original stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who made those before Funko got into them. I guess Pez makes their own. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So
it's probably a license you can buy. So if you wanted to, just buy the Pez license and they make them.
But yeah. So what? I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
I'm kidding. Well, it's been fun for sure.
Yeah. I've got a question for the chat. You see me drinking tonight out of a cup. How many color cups did I use tonight? And I'll give away another card or a mystery box.
Ooh.
First person to answer the question.
I'm out. Do you have a guess? My wife might have a guess.
I don't have a guess. I just know.
Just guess. 4. She's guessing 4. Not an official. We can't win with that guess because that wouldn't be fair.
No.
might psychically project that to the group, and someone picked 4.
Country Nerd with 3. Yep. We got 3 different cups here. 3 different things too in the cups. So I'll just tape your 2 boxes together and send them all at once.
That's what I do. I feel like you're making fun of me. Like, wait a minute, that's my trick.
I got home the other day and there was a stack on our coffee table. My girlfriend's like, the mail's been here. I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, and I saw it was yours, and I'm like, that's an awfully big box. And I started looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Saves
it
on
works. I
shipping.
mean, oh yeah.
Yeah, my wife worked at the post office. She's the one that suggested that. I've tried to find boxes that those in, so I can take my 2 pop, 1 pop mystery boxes and pack them all up, and then when I ship them, I can put them inside of a different box and send them. But I can't find the exact size boxes that I need, so that's why I do the tape thing.
Hey, it works.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's kind of cool.
Country Nerd said he took the taping idea from you.
Yeah, good. There you go. And then if it's awful, I'll blame it on him.
There you go.
No, it was his idea.
So
My hand looks weird like that, doesn't it?
Mine does too, but I got a weird finger. So this finger is the reason I got into Funko.
Actually. Oh, really?
Yeah. I last May I took a table saw to the hand.
Oh.
Nearly cut that finger off, and I was laid up for about 6 weeks. And I started watching YouTube channels, Clint, Poppinmissouri, all that stuff, and now you see this. So.
I call it the Clint-spiracy theory.
Yeah.
He's like tricked us all into doing this, and he's making bank selling all these Funko Pops.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He shows you, look what I bought. You can buy it next week. It's like, oh man.
We actually this summer had an opportunity to dive into like the clearance pallets, the wholesale pallets and stuff, but the situation was shady at best with the person you were buying them from. So it was just, we kind of dabbled in it a little bit, and then we realized this is dodgy. If we were going to do this, we'll buy our own pallets somehow. But yeah. But we're glad we didn't, because it would have taken our investments in a different direction, and we wouldn't be here where we are with the Funkos. So
exactly. Yeah.
Made good money on that.
Yeah, we did make pretty good money on the first pallet we bought. It was
it's all
products.
Yeah, it's all a hit or miss, you know.
Right.
It's like I do a lot of eBay stuff, and some of the stuff has sat here a while.
Yeah.
And some of it I can list tonight and sell. I can sell before I go to bed tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on what it is. So
I've been offering locally. Our community's struggling because of COVID. A lot of jobs are just the businesses have tried and they just can't stay open, and a lot of people, they need some extra income. And I've, not that I'm an expert again, but I've offered. I'm like, I have time and resources and some experience now, so I will help you set up an eBay store. I'll help you set up an Instagram seller account or Facebook marketplace account, whatever you want to do to make some extra money. I will come and help you do that. And 2 or 3 people have taken me up on it, so it's been pretty fun.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about the Funko community, the Instagram community, not so much Facebook, but the other two, that it's so close.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will help everybody. It doesn't matter. The big guy helps the little guy. You know, you came on my channel tonight. I'm nobody. So,
neither am I.
You know.
Right.
You know, and you got to share the love and help each other, because like I say at the end of every video, help one another today because it'll come back to you tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and that might sound corny, but I believe that 100%. So
I can't, you know, it's not possible to be generous with everybody. It's possible to be good with everybody and generous to a few. And I, you know, sometimes I'll I'll find somebody that's really in need, and I'll be generous with them because they need that at the time.
Yeah.
But it also seems like when I need something and I need some generosity, it's also there. So
Yeah.
and I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just blind luck, but it feels like something a little bit more sometimes.
Yeah. I think a lot of it's just karma.
Mhm.
You do me right, I'll do you right. It snowballs down the road. And as long as we can all be here. K Titus, wrong bud. We are all family in Christ. K Titus, if you don't know, is over in Japan.
Ah, cool.
So he's
I bought a couple of collections from Japan, of all places.
Ah.
I didn't realize it when I purchased them, and it took a long time to get here. And I was like, "Hey, where's my stuff?" She's like, "I live in Japan, dude." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I didn't see that. I guess
it's
all
on the boat. Hold on."
And they all got here. Funny thing is, they all got here mint better than like ordering from Blizzard, which is in Massachusetts. They can't send a box 40 miles up the road to my house. They get the shipment all the way from Japan. It's perfect.
That's one question I had. So, do you go through Funko for your lot of stuff, or do you go out and source it yourself, online, in store, combination of everything?
I get the Funkos anywhere I can get them. Yeah, it's legally. Yeah, and it's Funko shop. The Funko.com is actually somewhere I've purchased the least from. Obviously, like I'm only an hour away from 3 Targets, 3 Walmarts, 6 or 8, 10, 12 Walgreens, Hot Topic, GameStop. Everything's right here. BAM's here, and hardly anybody shops them. So I kind of have this place all to myself for retail. Doesn't mean they always have product, but buy a lot of stuff online from different retailers when it's available. Just watch the sales. Check. I look for big pieces on eBay or whatnot. I've bought quite a few grails from there, and the key to mystery boxes is if you're thinking about going for the kill shot with every pop, meaning you paid $5 for it and it's worth 50, that's not reality for mystery boxes. So that's another great advice. If you're making $5 a pop off 100 pops in a mystery box, you're doing really good, good. Yeah,
that's the big thing, and also something I've learned is, on the purchasing end of a mystery box, if you don't have that $50 or $100 to lose, don't buy it.
Yeah, don't buy it.
You may hit, and 90% of the time you're not going to.
Right.
I've watched people
say you want the one grail that's in that list, and unless it's $1,000 piece and you can buy a couple boxes for 20 a piece, that's a little bit different.
That's a little different. Yeah.
But your odds are so bad still there. But with my boxes, if there's a $50 piece that you want and it's $40 for the mystery box, my biggest suggestion would be just go buy that piece for $50.
Yeah. I try to keep, if I buy mystery boxes, which I buy quite a few, I try to not buy in a run over 50 boxes. Because my odds are a little better that way.
Yeah.
You get 100, 200, 1,500 boxes.
Yeah.
Your chances are so.
Well, they're obviously product dumps. I hate to use that kind of negative word, but everybody is familiar with that one enough to understand what that means. I mean, 7BAP and the Grail boxes, they're getting rid of thousands of common pops that they have that they'll never sell.
Yeah.
And people buy the boxes. They know what they're getting themselves into. You can't blame the company for that.
No, no, not at all. I do not blame the company at all. I mean, they're in it to make money. I understand it. It's a business.
Yeah.
And if I buy from them, that's the chance I take.
Yeah.
But there's some companies out there, or some individuals out there, that they'll call the company or email them. I didn't get what I wanted.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Yeah. But also, realistically, I also feel like a company that big could do better. They really could do better with what they're doing.
Yeah.
But, that's their business model. It's how they run their business. And people enjoy those boxes. They're all over the place, along with a lot of other big box sellers.
Yeah.
It's it's a lot of variety. That's a great thing. If we just had one seller selling them all, it'd be boring. But there's so many different people and varieties and styles, and you make a connection with somebody and shake a hand, and then you're buying them all the time.
Yeah, I like to just pass it around. If I find someone on Instagram and I'll kind of check them out a little bit. Ask some other collectors, hey, have you dealt with them before? Because I've been burned. I lost $50, never got a box.
Yeah, that stinks.
Never got it, and then contacted the company, and they're like, "Well, we sent it." That's all I said. Like, whatever. So
what are you gonna do? And that's why I like doing the business the way I do, because I have a personal connection. If somebody gets boned on shipping, I'm gonna take care of them somehow, one way or the other. I can't do it for everybody. I obviously couldn't replace an entire shipment of boxes, but
no.
It's good customer service. You get people in, and we're all friends too. So
exactly, yeah. That says a lot for companies especially these days, because everybody's got a gripe about something.
Yeah.
And your company is one of those that I've never had issues with. Quite a few people that I know have bought your boxes have never had issues. So I think that's one thing you guys have working for you.
That keeps going that way.
We'll see Monday when my box comes out.
Yeah, exactly. You'll delete this whole thing.
Well, I need the watch hours. We're going to keep it. No, I have a Buffy box left, and then I got 2 Zoinks boxes I haven't opened yet.
Really? So you don't even know what you could have all kinds of treasures in there.
I know. I could have all kinds of stuff sitting over here.
Unless you're sneaking a peek. You're sneaking a peek when no one's looking. You're like, oh.
Not yet. No, my girlfriend wants me to open them, and I'm like, no. I've been trying to get her to come on the video with me and open the Zoinks boxes, because I bought 2 of them.
Right.
And she's kind of hesitant, which I understand. I'm still not totally comfortable behind the camera, so it's getting better though.
Teacher's kind of on or off. When she wants to do it, she likes to get involved. When she's not interested, she harasses me from behind the computer.
I don't harass you.
She's harassing me right now.
You like being in the spotlight. It's your thing. It's not my thing.
What do you mean? With attention.
I'm saying you are a social butterfly.
Oh, social butterfly. Jeez.
That's the name for your next mystery box, social.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've got it now. I'll launch it tomorrow.
Big T said he's always been happy with your boxes also. So
Big T's a good dude. We talk to them all the time. Oddly though, he bought 8 of the Zoinks boxes, and they waited and waited and waited for those to. There was like a box that got stuck back in February, and they just received it not too long ago, and they didn't pull one hit out of that 8 pack. I felt so bad. It's all random, I have to be fair about it.
Yeah. Now, is it just you and your wife, or do you have children involved or workers or anything?
Me and the wife, no kids, and a couple of dogs, old stinky dogs.
Happily child-free is what we are.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, keep the production low that way,
Exactly, yeah. Concentrate more on me.
There you go. The important one, right?
Right.
Yeah. No. What do you think of these Funko versus the games?
I see those all the time, and I know very little about them. I'm wondering if people actually play the game.
I have 8 or 10 of them over there on the shelf, and I just got that one in today. It's the spring convention one, but I have 8 or 10 over there, and I've never opened them.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's in them. So,
do they populate on Pop Price Guide if you scan for values? Really? Yeah. It's kind of like the cereal. Didn't they do some cereal boxes for a while that had little micro pops in them?
Yeah, I've got it's actually packed up for Arkansas next weekend, but I've got Conan O's.
Oh,
Conan O'Brien. Yeah, I've got 1 box of those. So I bought it off eBay from a local guy, met him in town to pick it up. And I was like, yeah, I like it. And I'm like, no, never mind. So I'm going to get rid of it.
What's Who's Your Pop asking? I didn't realize that Jeremy thought you had a whole business. Well, heck, that's pretty cool.
I think he thought you were much larger.
Ah,
I mean, you are large, but you know, there you go.
yeah, we're pretty happy with the way things are right now. 2021 is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I think it is. I've had a really good year so far, considering everything going on in the world. You know, I don't have anything to complain about.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
maybe
well,
has to be-
we've adapted the way things are, and we
Yeah.
didn't get out much anyways. Our whole deal was we lived here year round, but we travel out of state quite a lot and see concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
So we weren't really super social even in our local community, but so that really hasn't changed that much for us. But not being able to go out of state's been a pain in the ass.
Yeah, he said I didn't know it was a mom and pop business. So, but yeah, I mean, see, I didn't know that either. I figured you had multiple people, so which
I
is
wish.
great. I mean,
My parents are slave labor.
yeah,
Yeah,
Funny.
I would like to be big enough to do that, but I worry that if that were to happen, then the personal touch would disappear and it would become another, 7-Bap or another Spastic. Not that those
Yeah.
companies are bad, but quite large big back box runs. And I'd love to be able to employ some people and bring them along on this little adventure. It'd be fantastic, but goal for the future maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you always have to have those growing goals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do for my own business. I don't see myself getting much bigger because I really don't want. I want to, but I don't want to at the same time. Not until I retire from the state. So
yeah, you have to be able to manage that growth. If you can't keep up with what you're doing, then it isn't any fun anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. And 2 years ago, I got to that point in my business that it was no fun anymore. So now I do enough to keep the business going, and that's about it.
Yep.
So. Mr. Pop Royalty said he's sorry he was sharpening knives. I guess he was gone for a little bit.
Ah.
I don't know what that means, but
Oh,
That sounds like
oh man, all you unboxers and your knives make me, oh God, sometimes I'm just like, oh boy, careful with that knife.
yeah. I watched a person the other day. I mean, they had a pocket knife that was that long, and they stuck that much of the blade through the box. I was like, oh good Lord. Thank God it was a double box.
Bob's damage. There's a big hole in it.
Yeah, there's a big knife print in that one. I don't know what happened. So
how could that have happened?
Yeah, Mr. Pop Royalty and Carmen not in San Diego are both in Kansas. So, he sharpens knives for customers. That's what he does. Okay, I feel better now. We're trying to get Mr. Pop Royalty there, his own channel. Trying to get him started up. So he's got a pretty cool collection. I've sent him a couple pieces. We've traded, sold. So I hope he got those. But funny thing is, I sold him. I don't think I have it out. I sold him Biggie, the gold Biggie, the Toy Tokyo one. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, my last box from you, I got it back.
Pulled it right back. Yeah. That's
they passed in the mail. So yeah.
Well, you're in the same one. I've thought about. I would never do this, but I've thought about marking the pops with like a fluorescent, glow in the dark.
To see if they ever come back.
The bottom, see if they ever come back to me. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the bottom of this box right now, see if anybody thought of that. Nope.
That is an idea. I mean, just to see where it's been,
Yeah.
Yeah. Country Nerds in Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened. I shipped the box on Tuesday, and he had that on Wednesday.
Wow.
I don't know how that happened.
Did you send it through Amazon or something? Good Lord.
No, just regular shipping. Get lucky.
That's what surprised me is I could order something from like Funko or Spastic or whoever it was, or you or whoever, and it would take 2 weeks. I could order something from Amazon and have it in 12 minutes. It was like,
Yeah.
what?
How
And it
did
came, through the mail.
a drone drops right
I
off?
guess. I ordered something at 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock yesterday morning, sitting at the table at work, and it's supposed to be here Monday. I'm like, okay. Cool.
Should see my shipping list of stuff that's not here. Oy.
I bet. 2 dudes with a hobbies in Massachusetts.
Oh yes, our neighbors to the south.
Yeah, the Kenny, the younger man, he's a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and his friend Chris, sorry, is not. Let's put it that way.
This is a true story. True story. My wife and I went to Kansas because her family lived out there at the time. Her sister was there. We went up to Kansas to visit them, and they were nice enough to take us to a Chiefs game. Prior to that game, Chiefs had lost every game that season. I think Alex Smith was throwing for him that year. Mahomes was on the bench. I can't remember. Kelsey was definitely playing, and I can't remember who the running back was that year. But we went to that game. They played the Steelers. They beat the Steelers, and they didn't lose another game the rest of that season and went to the playoffs and didn't win in the playoffs. They were out in the first round. I think the Patriots took them out. But then that next year is when Mahomes came on the scene, and we all know what's going on now.
Stories totally changed now. Yeah.
Hey, Brady got his 7th ring. I'm just throwing that out there in case anybody missed it.
Did he get a contract extension too yesterday? I think.
What's that?
I think he got a contract extension yesterday or something too.
I read something about that. They released some of the players to get his money up or something. I think he's making plenty personally.
Yeah.
I take a little of that bank, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a tenth of what he makes. Yeah.
Hey, there's smoking buns happening.
Yeah, they said he got 4 more years.
Wasn't his original contract 10 years? Maybe they rewrote it.
Clue.
Here's a cool story about Tom Brady. His track record with the Patriots is that he would take pay cut quite often in order to make sure they had salary cap for the players they needed for the team. And now he's in Tampa Bay. He's done the same thing. They offered him a big salary increase. He declined it and said, use that money for your salary cap for the offensive line or wherever you need it.
Yeah,
makes sense. He didn't take the money. That was great.
Yeah. Those guys are going to protect him. They got to be paid.
Right. I'm 42 now. These get the biggest dudes you can find. They go all around me. Fast, big dudes.
Exactly. The bigger the line, the better. I played defense and offensive line in high school, and well, I think we've been on here almost an hour and a half.
Nice.
Sure don't feel like it. That's for sure. Still got 18 people here. That's pretty good. I like that.
There we go. Thanks everyone for coming out.
Yes, for sure. Thank you everyone that came by. Thank you, Jeremy, for giving me your time.
Yeah.
Still super surprised you said but hey, we got to help each other out. So
absolutely. Maybe we can coordinate sometime and maybe purchase the same mystery box and we'll do a battle.
Yeah, that is definitely. Yeah, we'll buy one of yours. That way you can stack yours.
Right. That's buy one of mine, and I'll just take one out of be like, oh, this is a good one.
Oh yeah, see this one over here.
Right, the ringer.
I watched a video the other day, and a guy was opening a box, and the box was here, and he's doing this, and then you see his hand go down, and all of a sudden he comes up with a pop, and it came out of the box. I'm like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch you anymore because you're shady. Yeah. Country Nerd said we have to buy his box.
Yeah, we could do that if I had any money.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, Country Nerd has one up right now too.
Okay. Yeah. Bearded Mysteries is back. I don't know what he said. He said, "Here, it was fun." So, thank you, Terry. I'll message you later. So, I'll check and see what 65-year pops he's got and let you know. So, or go to his website. Was it TemplarPops.com?
Yeah.
Everything's on there. He's got his mystery boxes up there. Your damaged stuff, you said now. You got some boxes up for that.
Yeah.
And then there's some buy it now items up there also.
Yep.
So, one thing I do like about your website, and I have to look back every time when I buy a box, I don't write down what the hits are or anything.
Yep.
And I can go back on your website and look at previous boxes for a while.
Yeah, I leave them
I
up
like that.
intentionally. I wait until I see all the deliveries have happened, and I give it just a few more days. That way, if there's any questions, somebody can just hit me up.
Yeah, I like that because I'm bad about remembering.
Yeah.
I remember that box that I got Cobain out of. I remember that was a hit, but I don't remember the value or anything like that. So, that's one thing I do like about yours.
One quick tip is before you buy something, take a screenshot of the description. It's right there.
Yeah.
And even then, that might not help.
Yeah. Knowing me, I'll lose it my phone and never find it. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Everyone who's still here, still got 15. I ramble a lot. Sorry. So we will see you next time. Jeremy, you got anything?
No, I don't.
All right.
Peace.
Miss Jeremy, you got anything?
No, she's done harassment.
I know. All right. Well, thank you guys. We'll see you later. Tomorrow we'll have another video out. It's kind of a different video. It's fun to do. Took me a little bit of time to figure it out, but we got it done. So we will see you later. And thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.